Yesterday afternoon, I was sitting on the side of the road with a table full of junk food, cookies, chips, hot Cheetos, and everything. And we were raising money for a charity. It was our school club. It was an event. It was like a bake sale. So we were raising money. We were selling these items, okay? And there was one problem, one or a couple problems actually. Where we were selling these items, we were on a roundabout, okay? So theoretically, you wouldn't think that people would stop their car on a roundabout and park their car just to buy some cookies, or some chips. I remember as soon as one of my friends said this, they mentioned this, like, no one's gonna stop their car on the roundabout. No one is gonna buy from us. A car stopped. All because I was holding out a batch of cookies in a little basket. I was holding it out so the car could see. They stopped. And if I hadn't been doing that, they probably wouldn't have stopped, because they only have a short amount of time to drive around the roundabout, and why would they just stop as soon as they see us? I was a little further down the road with the batch of cookies, and yeah, they stopped. I'm telling you this because if you don't have belief in what you're doing, if you're not proud of what you're doing right now, if you don't think you could do it, if you're not taking ownership of what you're doing right now, like, for example, if I wasn't holding those cookies out so proudly to the middle of the road, I was smiling, holding the cookies out like this, smiling at every car that came by, okay? And that's the reason people pulled over. If people just saw me sitting in my chair, they wouldn't have pulled over. They wouldn't have even known what we were doing. We didn't have a poster or anything. We didn't have anything telling what we were selling, none of that. It was just the people who were the advertisers. And I'd say I was the main advertiser. I got us all the money. All the money, I got us. We made about $62 in that one car that stopped right after my friend said that no one's gonna stop. They gave us $50. All because I'd like to thank this to the fact that I was just smiling, holding out those cookies, okay? And what does this represent, me smiling, holding out these cookies? It represents belief in what we're doing, belief in the charity we are providing for, belief in what we are selling. If you don't show that belief to the outside world won't actually acknowledge it, and you won't get the results. If there's one thing you could take away from this right now, it's to be passionate in everything you do. Everything. Only do things you're passionate about, because then you'll just get more results. If you don't believe in something, if you don't actually want to do something, you won't put as much effort into it. So for example, if you want to start a business, okay, there's millions of different business models you could start. There's millions. Drop shipping, Amazon BPA, FDA, I don't know. There's so many different business models you could do, okay? And the thing is, you could probably excel, you could probably be successful in all of them, okay? If you just put in the work, you could be good at any of those business models. But the thing is, you're only looking at the business model. Why? You should also look at the problems that come with the business model. What is your passion? What business could you choose that would make you happy as well and not just get you the money? Because any business is gonna get you the money. Same any hobby is gonna get you results. Playing guitar, if you want to play guitar, you're gonna get good at it, obviously. But is that truly what you enjoy? Do things you believe in doing, okay? Don't do things without intention. Yeah. For example, all right? I'm gonna assume you're in high school, and just for sake of example, I'm gonna say you put in all your effort into academics. 100% of your effort goes into academics, okay? But you don't know why you put your effort into academics. You don't know why you're studying till 2 a.m. You don't know why you want to, you know why you want to get a good grade, right? That's why you're studying. But above that, you don't think of it. You don't know why you want to get a good grade. You just want to be a good student. You don't even think about why you want to be a good student, okay? And this could apply to anything, okay? The thing is, if you just try to be a good student, okay, but you don't have anything after that, anything above that, I want to be a doctor, that's why I want to be a good student. I want to be an astronaut, that's why I want to be a good student, If you don't have that genuine meaning, that purpose above just being a student or whatever it is in your case, then you're not going to do the thing truly like to the best of your ability. Because if you're thinking on like a 10-year time scale, that I'm going to be a doctor in 10 years, I got to be putting in the work now, then you're going to definitely put out more work, just unconsciously too, if you're thinking about that. But if you're just thinking, okay, I'm just going to try to be the best student I could be, but have no idea of where you're going in life, if you don't even know what you want to do, you're not going to be putting out the same results, because you're not going to have that belief in what you're doing. Like, yeah, there's two types of belief, okay? One is like the mom, she tells you, like the soccer mom tells you to believe in yourself before the soccer game. Believe in yourself. That's the belief that doesn't really get you anywhere. It's like that short-term motivation belief. But the belief that you need to accomplish, okay? The belief that you need to start getting is the belief that you acquire, the belief that you build, okay? So what I mean by that is like, you want to believe that you're a hardworking man and that you could be relied upon, okay? If you want to become that guy, if you want to be able to believe that, you have to do things that conform to that. So what I mean by that is like, if you want to become that guy, you got to start working out. You got to start doing all those push-ups. You got to start going on those runs. Stuff like that. You can't just believe in yourself fictionally, because that really isn't like real, okay? You can't just have that fake, simpleton belief in yourself. Like, oh, I believe in myself, after you do nothing, okay? Do things that make you believe in yourself. That's another piece of advice I got. That's why David Goggins, he in his book, Can't Hurt Me, he has this chapter, he talks about the cookie jar, okay? Everything he does, every hard experience he goes through, he calls it a cookie, and he puts it in the cookie jar. And then when he's at a point in his future when he needs to look back on it, when he needs some motivation to go through, he doesn't look to other people's success. He doesn't look to anyone else. He looks to his own past, his own triumphs and accomplishments. Like, he ran 100 miles. He'll think about that and it'll get him through his day, okay? What do you have to think about? You probably don't have anything if you're stuck down in the trenches of life, if you haven't done anything yet. You need to do things that make you believe in yourself, okay? Go on a run today if you have that problem, all right? Well, that's really all I got to talk about today. Yeah, think big.